Yo, yo, yo. Big up to Mandem in the building. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my reaction about Liverpool versus Man City at Anfield. Man, I'm just going to give you guys my reaction. Agree or disagree, but that's what it is. Big up, please share, subscribe, and like. Get the notification bell if you do subscribe for the first time. Appreciate you guys who going to watch it. Please do also leave a comment so that, I will respond. Please, all we request is just be respectful. So let's just get straight to business, man. Liverpool versus Man City. Great match, especially for Liverpool. The players played very well. Of course, if we were to nitpick on what went wrong, I would say like the final third, we created a lot of some half chances and some opportunities that we should have scored and we did not. That part needs to be worked on. I believe that maybe a player like a Coutinho type help us a lot towards the final third. Attackers need to score. When you have an opportunity, you have no excuse. But today, that was the only negative part about Liverpool. Other than that, we played very well. I was very, very impressed with how defense, midfield, and the attack played. They played as a team. It was very, very cohesively well put together. They all were in tune. They all were in one message. They all followed the leader. They all knew what this match meant for them. They know we need to win this match. And that's exactly what they did. They know if winning this match would take us above City by 11 points. It will keep us 9 points ahead of Arsenal. And we did that. And it's not even just Arsenal. People also not paying attention to Chelsea. Chelsea and Arsenal have the same amount of goals, the same amount of points, and they're doing very, very well. Liverpool has to keep up winning one game at a time, and we're taking it one game at a time, There's no need for us to rush and look 2, 3, 4 games ahead when we have a very difficult game ahead of us. We were told that we haven't played anybody. And this week alone, this manager has brought down 2 of the greatest managers possibly of all time. We have to give him his credit, and it's not just because, we got lucky or because we played teams when they were not at their pomp. We want to play teams at their pomp. But sometimes it's what it is. You can only play the team that's right in front of you. Today, let's look at the stats, right? Liverpool had 18 shots. City had 8. 7 of those 18 was on target. City had 2. Big chances, City created 1. And the one that they created was the one that Virgil basically gave to KDB, and the goalkeeper saved it. We had 5 of the big chances, and we scored 2. And we need to score more because this game could have been over in the first 20 minutes. The first 25 minutes was basically like a club type of team, but eventually we took over. And if you watch my watch along, you will see that I said we started off with a high press, high energy, high intensity, but then we slowed it down. So City could not figure out what was going on. They felt like we should play like how we usually play versus when Klopp was in charge. We slowed the game down to a 0, started all over again. And we started from the back, work our way from the back, because people didn't understand why we keep playing the game from the back. The reason why is because we have more control over there. And if they press high, we can move the ball through the middle and then definitely put it through the attack. Problem is today, City did very well in pressing us in the mid block and in the high. In first half, we were giving them long balls. We were trying to hit them over their head. A couple of times it worked. We did not take our chances. Today, if we were to give big ups to some individual players, personally, I believe that McAllister played so well, people did not even see it. I brought this up against Liverpool played at Man U at Old Trafford, and I said, we got to watch both sides of the game because he's playing very well defensively. And he was such a silent leader, and people didn't even recognize. At one point, I think in the 20th minute, people didn't even think McAllister was in the game. He worked hard. The most part of the game where people saw McAllister is when he had the ball and he was giving those long passes or those great passes that he was creating. But McAllister was amazing today. This is the part where people need to pay attention to the game. It's not just when I have the ball and I drop my shoulder and then I dribble 2 players and try to shoot from 60-yard away. We were clocking up those midfield that City had to take the ball outside. And they tried to use the Trent side because they still think that Trent can defend. And that did not go well for them. It didn't matter where you went. The defense was on point. The defense was very solid today. And when I mean defense, I'm not just talking about the back four. I'm talking about the whole team, from Diaz being the number 9 or the false 9 or however you want to call him. The whole team as a whole was a very, very strong, cohesive defensive structure. Caused City so much problem. I mean, today, Haaland, how many shots did he have on goal today? He didn't have no shots. The best striker in the world, as they say, did not have one shot, not even a shot on goal, or not even just a regular shot. He didn't have any. And today, Liverpool showed people that we can play the game at any style that we want, and depending on the tactics of the manager. We can go high tempo like people are used to against, when Klopp was here, or we can get relaxed, methodical, and basically be surgical about it. And today we did all three of them today, right? And City, when it came in the second half, you could realize Pep is like, okay, we may have to do exactly what they're doing. They moved Bernardo Silva closer to the center back so that he can get the ball from there and move it forward. I was surprised that he didn't bring KDB in earlier. When, Doku came in, Doku looked exciting, but did anything that Doku did made us worried that we were going to concede? No, because yes, he was exciting. The way he moved, the way Doku plays, it reminds a lot of people of Mane. He's a very excitable player. But was there any time where Liverpool were worried that City was going to score? I didn't see that. Everything that we did caused City to do everything that they did wrong. Whatever they did wrong was because of what we did right. And that respect needs to be given to Liverpool. Everything that we did right caused them to do a whole lot of things wrong. A lot of people are saying today, we've never seen City like. We've never seen City like. At one point, some people were saying, was City scared? That's the question. Was Pep scared? Because if you look at it, Pep did not set up the team to face Liverpool to win. Most of his opponent attackers, the Doku, the Grealish, the KDB, all of them were on the bench. I know they have injuries, but they still had a big bench. City is known to have a big, deep squad. The question is, was Pep scared to the point where he came in as, I'm going to be more pragmatic than usual? We've seen him done it before, and it's not nothing new. But today, when you look at them, they look very, very scared. I'm sorry. They look very scared, especially in the first 15 to 25 minutes. They could not hold the ball. Our high press was like suffocating them. If we had scored all our goals, including the one with Virgil when he had those corner kicks or those set pieces, this game would have been over in the first 20 minutes. It could have been 8-0 today if we finish our chances. Eventually, he brought his potent attackers, the KDBs, the Dokus, and the Grealish. By the time it was too late. It was too late. So today, personally, my reaction and my personal opinion is the man of the match today goes to Arne Slot. They played everything according to what Arne Slot wanted. This man have shown me that he is a chess player. If you watch my watch along, I said Arne Slot out Pep. I mean, it took Pep the second half for him to realize that these guys are not going to play the occasion that we usually play against them. What did they recognize? Okay, then if they're going to slow the game down, then maybe we should do the same thing. But you know what? When they had the ball, I didn't feel threatened. In the second half, there was one point where they had more of the ball control. It wasn't threatening. When Liverpool got the ball, we were more likely to score compared to City. And I think that we need to start believing in our squad, knowing that moving forward, we can play better. We lost Konate, and everybody have realized that Virgil is still that dude. People thought that it's because of Konate, and yes, Konate playing with Virgil, those two center backs have been, amazing. Great game between them two. But today, Gomez came in and Virgil still is that same player. He should have scored 2 goals. He almost could have scored a hat-trick today. Robo played very, very well today. This was like the old school Robo. I mean, the pass that he gave to Diaz, that was like the old school Robo. So Bosalai today, controlling the midfield, pressing when he needed. He wasn't running aimlessly like people think that he usually does. But today, look at his passes, his movement. He was amazing. We didn't even miss Curtis when Szoboszlai was playing most of the game. And when them two were playing together, you saw what happened. I was very excited to see Elliott getting some playing time. The one that blew me mind is Kwanzaa coming in and getting a playing time as a right back. I didn't know that the man can play right back, but apparently some people say when he was on loan, he did play right back. Liverpool, the next match is against Newcastle. St. James Park is going to be tough. It's going to be hard, but that's the next most important game out of this season. The most important game next is Newcastle at St. James Park. People say we haven't played anybody. To me, when you say that, I think you're disrespecting the rest of the league. That means you're saying that the rest of the league are not good enough. And we are the ones who are getting lucky beating everybody. But hey, at the end of the day, we can only beat the teams that's in front of us. And today, let's respect Liverpool because it's not what City did wrong. It's what Liverpool did right. McAllister, silent leader for me. Virgil, Imperial as he is. Salah, focus. Robo, very good defensive today. Trent coming back off from injury. Dom playing so well. Diaz pressing from the front. Nunes coming in and still holding the line and playing well, showing that passion that we needed the most. Gakpo, a lot of chances wasted, but still he showed them that he is that dude. He scored the goal. People call him the flat tire bully, but easy. Gakpo scored goals. That's all he does. Kelleher, the man again, man, save us one-on-one when KDB got the ball from Virgil. And Gomez came in and he played very, very well. And of course, we have to big up the man, Gravenberg, today. Gravenberg not just playing against Madrid and showing Jude that I am the best midfielder in the world, right? Or one of the best midfielders in the world, right? And he did it again today against the English Premier Championship. He did it against the European Championship, the European champion, and the La Liga champion. Today, he did it against the English champion and said, I am the best midfield currently playing. Big up to Onslaught. To me, you are the man of the match. His tactics was on point. This man have shown that he plays chess. He tactically showed Pep that I'm the dude. And the team played exactly as the manager played. This is my reaction to the match. I'm very, very impressed with what Liverpool did. Totally different the way we played against Madrid. Totally different the way we played against Leverkusen. And of course, definitely different from what we played against Southampton because that game we were poor. This is Liverpool, man. Still top of the league. We keep on going. Big up to Mandem. Please share, subscribe, and like. Peace.